Cek. Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, so today I'm gonna be demoing my second project for Dart. But since last project was a little bit out of context, it needs more context. So it is also gonna be a bit of repeating the one before. So over here, for those who don't know, I'm using Visual Studio Code to code. And then over here, this is gonna be one of a big application, but we divided into a few parts for the demo. This part is gonna be Doa Screen part, like over here. When we click this, we can enter, and it all works. When we click this, there are more options, and we can go until the prayer type, and then we can also go to other place, makan minum example, and it should load, though it takes a bit of time. Say salat, serumah, perjalanan. Yeah, so over here, first of all, it's the main Dart. This file main Dart. His job is to start the app and actually run everything. So it's more of a background. It runs in the background, so it doesn't actually show anything. Then see, this is for the title, Bitaqwa app, and then these are for buttons like the roots over here. Oh yeah, anyways, stateless widget means, like over here, my class stateless widget, this makes it so this file, if there's any data that changes, it could adapt to the data. Let's say maybe we want stateless, so it cannot change. So the state of the page will never change, like it'll always look like that. Maybe for stateful widget, it's going to be used in another screen named screen zakat. For example, we can change how it looks like we can input numbers, so there is a change in the screen. Okay, so widget build, this calls the widget, and then return, it tells what kind of widget is it going to be. It's going to be material app, which means the whole thing over here. The title of this app is Betaqua app, and then this is some stuff that's not, it doesn't really change anything. Well, I mean it does, but it's not, it doesn't, I don't really need to explain it. And over here, roots is for the roots. Over here, maybe I want to click doa, I can click it, then I go here, or maybe zakat, I can click it, and then I can change. And this is using stateless widget, but context about this is going to be later. Okay, now let's go to the actual screen over here, the dashboard screen over here. This imports all of the needed materials for this file. Let's say like Flutter material, beta representation service, prayer service, Dart. This for this errors, but since it's error, I can't show you. Now over here, let's scroll down a bit. Actually, from here, widget header. So this is gonna be the header, like this part, until this picture ends. So as I said before, widget header calls a widget. What widget is it? Let's return. It's a container. So this container is gonna be a header type. The height is 250 pixels with double infinity, so it fills the width. See, the width is double infinity, so it just fills the width. And decoration is gonna be a box decoration, and then for the image is gonna be decoration image, which is a string, if I remember. Wait, it's not a string. Well, this calls the image, which is the background over here. Then this is this image. This says this is a decoration image. Then over here, this make sure what image is it. It's from asset image, background image. This one. This is a string, if I remember. Then this is to fit the whole place. Over here we have child column. This makes a column, so one line over here. These three. No, over here. This one. This is a column. So over here, it'll align. It goes to the top left, and then this becomes a child. What type of child is it? It's a container. It's still inside the widget header. Remember that. After that, the margin is the width from the text. So edge insets, the size of the margin is 12. Then padding is the length from the box to the text, which is 8. Then this is a box decoration, the decoration for the box. Then border radius, the roundness is 6, it's circular, and the color is white. And then it says Assalamu alaikum font inside with the color black and Poppins medium as the font. And over here we have size block. So let me read that a bit. Color, text style, it's a pair name over here. So, but it's currently error, so I can't really show you. The point is this whole part over here. This will detect the prayer name and set the color and everything that it needs for the visuals. Then same goes over here. Is for the prayer time over here. Then also this one calls for the location. So the concise box, so it means this blue part. See, color blue. It is a row. It tells you it's a row, and then it'll try to call the location. But if the location isn't found, then it will return lokasi tidak tersedia. Then over here we have another widget. So this widget is a card menu. What type of card menu? It's going to be a container. And it has margins and padding. It's an inset for setting so it looks better. And after that it has doa. Now we're going to be focusing on this now. So let me check something over here. Yep. So this is slash doa. It tells you that this build menu item. So I'll build a. So I will move to a new screen. So if we click Doa, like over here, it says if it's slash Doa, if we click it, we will enter this part. This goes to Doa Screen. Yep, Doa Screen. So Doa Screen, as it's like before, it downloads all or imports all the important files, and then it becomes a stateless widget, so it can't change. Like we can't move things, or we can't add or remove things. Okay, after that, widget build, so it will build a widget, and then it will return what widget is this. It's a scaffold, and this is the app bar, so we're making the top part over here, doa doa. This is the header. There you go. Over here, text doa doa, as you can see over here. There's the color consonant. Color consonant is a file name from. Wait, let me search for it. It should be somewhere. It is color consonant. As you can see over here, this tells what colors are needed. Okay, let's close this again. So it tells the color is color primary. The primary color is orange. And then after that, it makes a text doa doa over here. And then it tells the color is white from color consonant, and the font family is Poppins Medium. And then this is closing all of this. Oh yeah, these signs make tells you that the code is opening or closing. I mean, we could make it in one whole line, but it'll like just look bad. After that, we're gonna make the icon button over here. So first of all, leading icon by it makes an icon. It makes a button, but it doesn't really have anything yet. So over here, it tells icon. The icon is an icon, and what type and the icons. What asset are they gonna be using is arrow back iOS new outline, which is this button. So as you can see, if we click, it goes back. If we click it, goes front. After that, it tells the color is white from color consonant. Then after that, we have body column. So column makes a column, you could say. So these are columns. And after that, inside the column there are children. So there are many assets inside this. Then it puts the image asset. For this picture over here, there's image asset image big header png. So it tells that we need asset. That we need this asset name. So it puts it over here. Then it's expanded as a child, and then it needs some padding. Then what? Sorry, ant. There's ant before. Yeah, I still. Okay, so it tells the padding that it needs edge insets on all sides, which and then the edge inset is 8, and then this child makes a grid view for these, and then it says cross axis count. That means left to right. It says it's 13. Cross axis spacing between axes between these assets, it needs 12, and the main axis spacing, the up and down, it needs 24. Then and then we put more children. Yay, children. Then the children type is Cardoa. So this makes widgets, and the widget that we're using is gonna be Cardoa, which is a name. Then it tells that we need we need the image. And then this image is gonna be this image, Aisa Doa Pagi Malam, which is this one. Then it tells the title to put over here. I've read it's not it says navigator push. So navigator push says material page root, so it tells us to go to the next page. And then what page is it? It says category pagimalam. It says to go to the page pagimalam. No, it tells the dualist screen over here later that they need to go to pagimalam. And then it just repeats over here. It's the same thing. Asset name and then goes to another place. Oh yeah, push means that it will move this to the side and then a new screen will show up. Then it just closes over here. So it's like repeating for all these six. Let's just click into this. Now go to dual screen dart. Now over here, this stateless widget again. Then let me read it first. So this will return the scaffold, which is still inside the stateless widget, so it can't change. And then over here, it will route to get dualist. So I'll find the dualist, which is um, yes, this one. Eh? And no. Give me a sec. No. Cardo, yeah, Cardo. Okay, so it will get the dualist over here. What do we need to put? And then it'll return as a scaffold. Scaffold means it's a canvas. So basically, without scaffold, it can't work properly, or it can, but it won't work good. So now we're gonna be making the top part over here, the header. So we're on the background color primary, which is orange. Then title, then the title is a text, the category, and then we need style, text style. What's the text gonna look like? Color consonant. The color of the text is gonna be white, and then the font family is pop in medium, and then we're gonna make a icon button over here. Navigator pop. So if we click it, it will automatically go back. As you can see it pops in. Then this just teleports. Then the color is white, and then we need to get the asset like before. Then this makes the body, and this list view. So 1, 2, 3 just goes down. So basically it's column, but you can't space it there. Then it's item count. It goes to do a list, so it's gonna search in do a list, um, and then it's gonna make the length. So after that, it'll return the list view builder. So we're gonna make a list view. This is the building the list view. What are we gonna build inside? We're gonna build paddings. Yeah. So the padding, we're making these parts and all. See, horizontal sits higher than these. After that, we're gonna make child and container. This color scheme. We're gonna be making these. See over here. So over here it adds the container has padding, and then the edge insets is symmetric. So both sides the same. So and then but the vertical is 12. So this adapts to the size of the screen. As you can see, it gets longer. So it gets longer and it adapts to the size of the screen. But the vertical is always gonna be the same. Then we put border radius and put a border shadow over here. You can slightly see it. Then it tells the color is gray, and we put a bit of blur inside the 3, and then the spreading the blur, the shadow blur. See box shadow over here. See box shadow. It makes box shadow, and then it says the color of the shadow is gray and all. And over here, it will take data from the list, and then to put the title, this one. Yeah, title. Oh no, this is the next one. So box decoration image asset. Now this tells for the next one. So if we click one of this, which was made over here before, it will detect which one are we clicking, like DOS Boom Tidur example, and then it will tell what text should we put over here using title alias. So I'll fill in the data for the title, Arabic text translation and reference. After I go to card doa. Um, over here we have final string image. Okay, let's skip this for now. Little Doa. Okay, so as usual, we're using stateless widget, and as I said before, title, data field, Arabic text, data field, translation, data is filled, and reference, the data is filled. So now it knows what data to take from Doa data over here, and then this is it says that it's required, so we need this with super key. Now for that, widget build. So it's gonna build a widget as a scaffold, and then app bar. You know, app bar, the usual. I don't think I need to explain this anymore. App bar over here, until over here. So basically, here until here, it makes this top part. Like I said before, I don't need to elaborate that anymore. Then now it makes a body. The body is a container. Then the height is so it just fills in the whole place. The decoration, we're gonna make a box decoration, and just for the background, as you can see over here, so the decoration is gonna be the background, is gonna be the big detail. As you can see over here, the sunset. After that, we go down a bit. So this makes the background box over here. This one for the fillings, and then this, as I said before, this is gonna be Poppin's bolt, so it's Doa sebelum tidur. What did I do wrong? Wait. No, okay, whatever. Okay, some errors found out because I don't know what happened. Point is, it tells title. The title is gonna be bold, big. And after that, over here, we have the Arabic text. It is, and then we set the text over here. See, it's about the same size. Font size is also 24, and then 16, slightly smaller, is the meaning. As I said before, they take the data from here, so it tells. And before we go here, it tells what kind of data. What's the title? So over here, like the title, like makan minuman. So the title, and then the Arabic text. So it takes the data from here, and then places it all into here. Then it closes. This is image and contain text box. Just give me a sec. Image on top. Function. Oh, this makes this part the background. So it also fills the background color over here. And so I think that should be all of it. I hope you accept this kind of face. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.